Welcome to Ipswich and the start of the 100, the flagship event of the Long Distance Walkers Association. The Flower of Suffolk 100 is the 52nd edition of the LDWA Hundred, and it's the first time it's ever been to East Anglia. Our entrants have wonderful delights ahead of them, and many will be wondering why on earth it's not been here before.
The Norfolk and Suffolk group of the LDWA is expecting about 500 walkers to set out from here over the next few hours. They'll follow a fairly wriggly route up to the coast at Thorpeness and Aldborough. The target is to get back here within 48 hours. Some 130 or so are attempting their first completion of an LDWA 100. These guys have done 50 between them. Those newbies might be feeling just a tad keyed up.
This is my first LDWA 100. Woo! I've done Waltman 50 a couple of times, so just really excited to be here today.
I'm not nervous, I'm excited, and my goal is to get from one checkpoint to the next, because then I know I'll get to the end.
It's going to be a huge physical and mental challenge, but just looking forward to the adventure ahead.
We have just found an LDW entrant who's not doing their first 100, but they've got plenty of experience and they know exactly what they're doing. What's important about this 100 for you?
All hundreds are important. It's a walk on its own. It's a wonderful event. But of course, as you get older, they get harder and harder. So this is my last.
Your last ever 100?
My very last.
Okay, so how many have you completed so far, Susan?
12.
But you've entered others as well, haven't you?
Oh, I've retired on more than I've finished.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've always enjoyed them. My husband's done 30.
He has, yes.
So
what do you enjoy most about this weekend?
the rain stopping.
For some people, 100 miles isn't quite enough. Mira's doing something slightly crazy. Mira, what are you doing before your 100?
I'm going to do park run before my 100.
Are you worried that you might just overcook slightly?
No, I'll be all right. Just got to pace yourself.
On the park run or the
Both. Both. It's about getting round to in time. So, yeah, just want to complete both and that's it. Don't care about time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm never going to do that.
44 of us have already earned our Flower of Suffolk 100 badge when we completed the Marshall's Walk 3 weeks ago. But Jane Cook is the catering manager for both this event and the Marshall's event. She completed the walk with her friend Heidi Miller over the Easter weekend. An amazing feat by both of them.
There you go. Jane also, when she completed her 20th 100. So that's amazing. So she's got a special certificate. So many of you will have read the last minute instructions from Shell on the route. We got the first instruction wrong. It says go out of here and turn left. You don't, you turn right. But don't worry, that's the only mistake I can assure you.
Bye. Great walk. See you later. See you later, Sean.
Day one took us over lots of farmland, punctuated by some scenic highlights, including the parkland at Shrubland Park and Helmingham, and the mere and spectacular castle at Framlingham. From there it was a pleasant evening walk, sustained by a few checkpoints, to the breakfast stop at Leiston and the imposing windmill at Thorpeness. On day two, some of us were lucky enough to see up the dawn at Aldborough, where we were greeted by the sight of hundreds of flags around the town's famous scallop sculpture, the symbol of the Flower of Suffolk 100. David and I got there just as a choir was about to sing at 5:15 in the morning as part of a month of walks and arts events to celebrate the UK coastline. The artist behind the Beach of Dreams project is Ali Pretty, who's a flag maker and a member of the LDWA. Sadly, we couldn't stop for the singing.
From Aldborough, walkers trod the sailor's path through forestry and heathland to reach the end of the long estuary of the River Ald. From there, we headed across country to Orford and then on through Rendlesham Forest, famous for its UFO sightings. From Sutton Hoo, site of an Anglo-Saxon longship burial, we had tantalising views across the River Deben to Woodbridge. And then it was just a few more miles past Martlesham Creek back to the Marshalls' finish at Little Beelings Village Hall.
Enjoyed that?
I wasn't really up to it, and getting through the last 40 miles was tough. And I absolutely salute the people who go through 2 nights. I don't know how they do it.
It is an amazing thing. Well, congratulations on what you've done. An amazing achievement. Well done.
3 weeks on from the Marshalls event, a registration process honed over half a century is in full swing in the main hall at Ipswich School Sports Centre. Signing in, tracker issue, checking people have the right equipment, and a baggage operation that involves transporting around 500 bags of spare kit to the breakfast stop.
I'm thinking of moving to Northumbria because the Northumbria group get better seating arrangements. Have a look at this lot here.
Tune, Black Whale Army. There's the enemy.
Sunderland fans.
Sunderland.
There's one man here who actually, I'm a bit surprised to see you down here on the floor. Len Fallick. Which 100 will this be if you finish?
43.
Okay, and all these people who are doing their first one, what's your advice to them?
Just put one foot in front of the other.
I thought you were going to say, don't do it. It'll start you off on something you'll regret.
Right.
And also, you've got a first-timer at the end of this line.
Alex, yeah.
Yeah?
Alex, yeah.
You've trained her up personally.
She's been getting a lot of advice.
Len is 81 years old. Jim Catchpole is older still.
Jim, you've got a very special event number, haven't you?
Yes, 83 for 83-year-old.
How are you feeling?
Oh, pretty good. You know, it's once we get going. I did a 50 on my birthday, so plod round like we always do.
The Flower of Suffolk 100 is about to start. Last year in Scotland, we had a lone piper piping the walkers as they started. This year, we have Samboomba.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Samboomba Band. That's brilliant. Welcome to the Flower of Suffolk 100. Thank you so much for coming. This is brilliant to see so many of you here. Thank you to the marshals who are out there at every checkpoint. We've got 16 checkpoints.
Yes, you're going to ache. You're probably going to hallucinate. You're probably going to cry. You'll probably laugh in utter joy at certain sections. But remember, when things go wrong, that always makes the best stories afterwards.
And the walkers are off. Weather permitting, Andy Todd will be meeting the walkers with his drone, and Simon and I will be jumping ahead to meet them on the course.
How are you feeling now, Katie?
Relieved!
See you later, Len. See you in a wee while, hopefully.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, Rich, different one for you this year.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So, just over a year of being married. So, last year, the 100 was on my honeymoon.
And so how did it go?
Well, I did actually pull out because my wife didn't like being alone during the the night section. So and we were camping that week. So I booked her into a hotel, and then I pulled out and joined her for the night. So,
Richard,
Yeah,
you had a bit of 100 last year. Your finish was a bit dramatic.
it was. And hopefully...
How many seconds did you beat the clock by?
Oh, it was a minute, so I was well in.
You were done in, weren't you?
Well, it's surprising what a sit down and a cup of tea can do for you.
Don't let that man lead you astray. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's a complete beginner. Keith Warman, hundreds recorder. You got an interesting statistic for us?
Well, yes, there is one, Simon. There is somebody who are hoping he started today, but if he is successful, he will have created a new record for the longest number of years between successive 100 completions. Astonishing 44 years.
So the main crowd are away in high spirits. There's 2 more starts to go at midday and 2 o'clock for the runners. Among those near the back of the long line passing through Tuddenham St Martin, 3 miles in, 99 still to go, is veteran Jean Bobker, who's walking despite injury.
I bought a coffee from a shop, takeaway coffee, and I'm sat on a seat with it on my left, and this kid of about 5 came up from my left, knocked it over, and it went down my boots.
Jean lost the skin from her foot and needed twice-weekly hospital trips.
I lost all my fitness through doing that.
But you're a very determined person. That's right, Sue, isn't it?
Certainly is, yeah.
It'll take more than all that to keep Jean from the 100. As ever, Len Fallick is right at the back, briefly joined by regular companion Keith Warman. Back in the village, Shell Armour. So, Shell, you have designed this route. You were quite nervous. How you feel now?
Very nervous.
And we're in Tuddenham St Martin.
Yep.
It's quite special, isn't it? Someone special's here.
Giles, the cartoonist, is buried in the churchyard up the road.
Is there someone here who could tell me about that?
My mum.
Hello, Mum. Are you proud of Shell?
Very proud. She's done an awful lot of work to get this event going, and she's really worked hard and had sleepless nights and things. But Giles is here. He's buried up in the churchyard. And my father's sister used to be his housekeeper.
Wow. What about this pub here, the Fountain?
Well, according to a friend, this pub was allocated for the black American servicemen, and the whites had Brunsborough Dog.
Different times.
I wasn't alive at that time.
So
I wasn't either.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
You were in for wrong.
Checkpoint 1 this year at Barham Green is always a bit of a rush for walkers and the marshals who have to keep replenishing supplies. East Yorkshire Group kind of got good at it. The marshals must track everyone through at speed.
115. Perfect. We are all up to date.
John Phillips, you did very well on the marshals event.
oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, you got round.
It was slightly harder than I thought. It wasn't. First half was relatively easy. Second half was a bit difficult with the sand.
2 years ago, you were doing the Elephant, Bear and Bull 100, and you told me a story about your grandson.
Yes.
Now, what happened? Tell me the story.
The story is that my grandson, who at the time was 5 years old, told all his friends at school that his granddad was doing 100, and sadly, because I got the lanes in the 80-mile area, I had to retire. So this year I was doing it particularly for my grandson, and I even received my son sent a message from my grandson saying, "Come on, Grandad, keep walking." So it brought a tear to the eye by the time I got to the finish line.
And did he take your certificate to school assembly?
He did take my certificate to school, though whether anyone paid any attention to it or not, I don't know. So, yeah, but I felt I'd sort of put things right and I'd given my grandson something to be proud of.
Even as walkers are leaving Checkpoint 1, the midday starters are lining up back at Ipswich School Sports Centre, a mix of both runners and faster walkers. Some will catch up with the tail enders from the mass start before Checkpoint 2. Meanwhile, the 10 o'clock starters soon find themselves entering one of the scenic and historic high spots of day 1.
Just past Checkpoint 1, some lovely woodland on the fringes of Shrubland Park. Bit of a story there. We'll catch up with it in a minute. Are you struggling there?
No, not at all.
Sorry everybody, there might be a bit of a wait. That's the biggest hill in Suffolk. It's an LDWA 100 tradition. What's the crochet this year?
The crochet is celebrating the Flower of Suffolk 100.
Okay, what kind of flower is that?
Well, it's in the style of the oxlip.
We don't get to go round the once famous Italianate gardens of Shrubland Palace, but we do get to enjoy the parkland, part of the landscape laid out by the great Humphrey Repton. Okay, Mira, how did it go? Park run this morning.
I did all right. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to look at my time, but I think I did pretty well. I did under 30s. I was happy with that, and I made it back to HQ for 9:40. So plenty of time to start with the masses.
No, seriously, are we there?
We get only a glimpse of Shrubland Palace as it once was, but we can see that it was quite an establishment, once the haunt of royalty, later of James Bond. The Bond film Thunderball was partly filmed here. Now the gardens run down and the building itself, 3 years ago, put on the at-risk register by English Heritage. Len Fallick, just behind Jean on his 43rd 100, is about to be caught up by Max Cole, whose father Roger held the previous record of 41 completions.
Did you miss the first one or two?
Yeah, I missed the first 3, I think it was.
Yeah. So there's been a transition of amazing people that continue this sort of history of doing every consecutive one they possibly can.
Is this one special for you?
This year they're all special for me. They all bring back memories of years and years of supporting hundreds and that. So I love it. It's fantastic. And Trace, my sister, will be there watching out for Len and cheering him on.
Oh, she's here as well.
Yeah, she's here. Yeah, so she can't wait to see you later on.
Yeah, I got a hug off her last year.
Yeah. I know. Oh well, we're very proud of you, Len.
Well,
and we want you to keep this going for another 20.
Jean is now at the very back of the early starters.
Yeah, I went a bit wrong. Just about there.
You followed all the runners, did you?
Yeah.
She'll soon be delayed further.
Oh, aye. Yeah. I've got a spare one of them, but...
Jean, you're going shopping in the middle of the 100. What's going on?
Well, I left me batteries on the dining room table.
So there, you got 4 in there.
You're Diana.
Diana, yeah.
You run this community shop.
Yeah,
and,
well, with the volunteers, they're all volunteers as well.
And you know who this lady Jean is. I'm told you know what she's doing, don't you?
Yeah, she's doing 100 miles, aren't you? 80 years old, which is marvellous.
And how do you know about the 100?
Well, Hilary, who works here, is one of the volunteers. She was one of the organisers, so
Hilary
she's been,
Magnell.
and she's been telling us about how she's organised it and so on.
And she did it 3 weeks
Yeah, she
ago.
did. Yeah, and she's one of the marshals today, I believe.
That's right.
Yeah, so no, we've been watching them come through.
I'll have another packet, please.
Another packet? Yeah.
It's got to last me for 2 minutes. Yeah, I've left my batteries on the dining room table.
At home?
At home,
In
yeah.
Lancashire? In Bury?
In Bury, yeah.
There we are.
Up ahead, checkpoint 2 at Crowfield opens just in time to greet the leading runners.
Straight through, and toilets are on the right, toilets on the right. 255.
Behind them, walkers are soon approaching the village and its charming church in a long, steady line.
St James Church at Crowfield, just before checkpoint 2, is the only half-timbered church in Suffolk. It's pretty much apart from the village, just a moat next door where the old manor house was. Back in the day, the village was actually much nearer. It just moved. Back at Crowfield checkpoint, the main rush is over.
I often get listeners, so just trying hard this year not to get listeners. Hello, young lady. 45.
Bill Boughton, we've had one person run the park run and do the 10 o'clock start.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I did I tail walked the park run and did the noon start.
And how did you get from the park run to the start?
I hobbled.
And you've got a track record of doing this?
I've done a park run before the previous 2 100s, so if I don't do a park run, who knows what's going to happen on the 100.
Joe Lilly, I think you're one of the 2 youngest people on the event, and are you the leading 2 o'clock starter?
At the moment, although I could see some of them behind me. There's a couple of them a couple of fields back, so I should imagine they'll be fairly close.
Yeah, especially if you spend time talking to me.
Well, I don't mind that so much, that's for sure.
But you've sped up since your first 100 attempt.
Yeah, I would have said so. It was certainly walking the first one, although I've begun running little bits of it now, and slowly but surely, seeing if I can run the whole thing.
Yeah.
We shall see, though. We shall see.
While the late starters chase the main field of walkers, the leaders are enjoying another of Suffolk's scenic treasures, better even than the Crowfield giant chicken, which does actually feature in the route description.
I'm currently stood at the obelisk at Helmingham Park, and plenty of walkers have already passed through with lots more still to come. Helmingham Park is owned by the Tolmash family who live at nearby Helmingham Hall, and the mound behind me used to form part of a wilderness garden, and there was a summer house nearby here. When the summer house was demolished, the bricks were recycled to build the obelisk. Now, Helmingham Park is the home to roe and fallow deer, and they've been here since the 1600s. This is a particularly nice part of the route, and I'm pretty sure our entrants will enjoy themselves as they head east on their journey. At Brandeston, a kit check. Everyone passes and is free to continue on their way, though a few walkers will retire here, Jean Bobka among them, though she has the consolation of 20 previous completions.
If Shrubland Park and Helmingham were scenic highlights of this Flower of Suffolk 100, then Framlingham is sensory overload.
We have to run now.
No. There's the college and the allotments, then the mere, operated by Suffolk Wildlife Trust, and just across the water, Framlingham Castle, once a seat of enormous power in East Anglia and in the royal affairs of England.
Yeah, straight on.
There can't be many nature reserves that have a medieval castle as a backdrop. The mere is special not just because of the view, but also because of its sedge beds, a rare habitat in Suffolk that attract many migratory birds, as well as migratory walkers.
Yeah.
Lisa and Jared Wallbridge nip round the hundreds at quite a lick, under 24 hours sometimes, but on the Marshalls Walk on this event, they ran a checkpoint.
My gosh.
Framlingham Castle was begun in the late 12th century by the first Earl of Norfolk, whose successor was one of 26 barons who objected to high military taxes and forced King John to sign Magna Carta, considerably reducing the power of the king. Eventually the castle passed to Mary Tudor, who gathered her troops here when she learned of a move to put a rival on the throne. The other side surrendered as she became Queen of England.
Afternoon.
You're enjoying this, are you?
Lovely, thank you.
We're outside the pub outside Framlingham Castle, and I've just told these lads about the 100. And what was the question you asked?
Do you get paid for it?
Brilliant. Sadly, no.
After leaving Framlingham through its pretty market square, walkers have just a few miles to go to reach checkpoint 4 at Kettleborough.
Up ahead, runner and videographer Stephen Illingworth and his friends are approaching one of the gems of the Flower of Suffolk route.
So we're on about 38 miles, just over, coming up to the next checkpoint, and that is a magnificent moated property. It's lovely, isn't it?
The 16th century moat hall, originally Parham Hall, was long home to the Willoughby family. In 1516, Lord Willoughby brought his Spanish bride Maria home to Parham. She was a favourite lady-in-waiting to Catherine of Aragon, who died in her arms after being divorced by Henry VIII. Our walkers also pass Parham Church, which has a very special feature, and it's not the wasp's nest outside. This ship, scratched into a stone pillar, has been dated to 1400 AD, and it's thought it may represent the vessel that carried the stone for the church up the River Orr.
I'm currently in the village of Easton, a pretty village with a lovely pub and lots of nice houses, but it's also the home to the Crinkle Crankle Wall. Now, a Crinkle Crankle Wall was first designed by the ancient Egyptians, and they put curves into the wall in order to provide it with rigidity and strength. Now, our walkers don't have time to go to the pub, nor do they have time to study the architecture, for they're now going to walk through their first night section in order to get to the North Sea at Thorpe Ness.
With day giving way to dusk, entrants are still arriving at Kettleborough. Up ahead at Parham, the road crossing marshals are a few hours into their shift and it's getting busy. Not far now to some creative hospitality.
Okay, welcome to Checkpoint 5. Thank you. Looks like an old barn, but you'll be surprised. I hope you'll be surprised at what you find inside.
The 100 is a challenge for both walkers and volunteers, and members of the LDWA's Heart of England group have risen to it. In a vast and chilly barn, they've had to be resourceful.
You're enjoying the cold floor?
Yes. The cold floor is bliss for hot feet.
Yeah. Grapes, it's just like a Roman orgy.
Steady.
Emma, first 100, how's it going?
It's gone really good, yeah. I'm enjoying it.
And you're not going to take that hat off, are you?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
Because my hair's stuck to me. I'm a hot, sweaty mess.
Elizabeth, you're rather proud of this checkpoint,
yes,
aren't you?
Well, we're trying to make it an experience for people, and we hope they enjoy in our bistro. I'm sorry we haven't got red wine. I will have a word with the management for next time, but we've really tried.
Yeah. Jim, 83 years old, you're doing all right.
Yes.
How's it going?
Well, quite well so far. We've got the miles, as you say, under the belt, and take it steady from now on. Hopefully I won't start leaning too soon.
Which way are you going to lean?
I don't know, I've done that way this way. I may go forward this time.
Good course, Penny?
Yeah, it's really good. Some nice views that we've seen earlier. Clearly a bit limited now because it's got dark. Framlingham was stunning. It's been good so far. And the checkpoints have been excellent.
And there's more to come tomorrow. It gets even better.
Yeah.
They've been coming for hours. They'll be coming for hours yet.
Well done and welcome to Checkpoint 5. Thank you. We've got a bistro in the barn for you. Excellent.
And then it's time to venture out into the night. It's only 5 miles to a hot meal at Stratford St Andrew, and then a further 6 to another checkpoint where the leaders are already enjoying yet more snacks. More food on this event? The night section has well and truly arrived now, and I'm currently at Noddishall with the Essex and Herts LDWA group. It's only 3 miles from here to Leiston and the breakfast stop on this Flower of Suffolk 100. From there they will have a short walk to the North Sea and the coastline at Thorpeness.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Meanwhile, Len Fallick is right at the back of the field, pretty much where he planned to be. He passed through Framlingham, walking alone, an hour ago. Len, you're on camera. How's it going?
Yes, I'm happy. Yeah. I'm more or less on my schedule. So
Through this arch.
thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.